With President Muhammadu Buhari presiding, the Federal Executive Council deliberated extensively on the memo presented by the Minister of Finance on the whistleblowing policy, expected to serve as a stopgap pending the approval of a legislation that will give legal backing to it by the National Assembly. The memo covered the scope of the policy, the manner in which disclosures can be made via website, phone or email, as well as the protection of the whistleblower against any sanctions.
What we've discovered is that most financial crimes, people know about them but are scared to speak up. So the whistleblower policy actually gives them protection against the consequences of doing the right thing in the public interest. And what it does is it encourages anyone with information about a violation of government's financial regulations, mismanagement of public funds and assets, fraud, financial malpractice and other associated conduct to report it. It covers disclosure of information leading to the return of Nigeria's stolen or concealed funds and assets.
The policy also made provision for a reward scheme of not more than 5% for the whistleblower, depending on the seriousness of the financial loss.
The reward is really for those who have put themselves at risk to provide certain information and have a financial loss as a result. It's a very, very specific policy tied to information that we didn't have. It must be credible, it must be proven, and we must actually recover the money.
The minister also disclosed that stiff penalty awaits any whistleblower who made malicious or false allegation against public officers.
If information is provided that was deliberately false or misleading, then that case must be handed over for investigation and possible prosecution to deter frivolous reports.
Also approved by the Council is the continuation of work on the second Niger Bridge project aimed at giving relief to the existing bridge as well as improving connectivity between the west and eastern part of Nigeria.
The project was conceived first as a PPP with government financing, but the investors have not brought their share. Negotiations have not concluded, and it is important to continue to work there. Works have been executed there, tagged early works 1 to 3. It is important to continue, and essentially it's preparatory and piling work that can only be done during the low tide, especially at this time of the year before the water levels rise. And also approve the outline business case for concession agreement that will enable private capital to come into concluding the remaining works.
Power, Works and Housing Minister Babatunde Fashola also announced the Council's approval that Tambarawa Bridge linking Kaduna and Kano states now suffering from erosion as a result of the sand mining activity around the area be given emergency repairs. From the State House, Adamu Sambu, NTA News.